So the first topic is in this chapter is bitachon creates your reality. There's a few things that we have to keep doing in order to create this foundation and increase this foundation of bitachon. We place our bitachon Hashem, hoping that He's only going to give us good, and that's what we hope for. We hope that He's going to give us in return goodness, and He does. He bestows good upon us because we place our bitachon in His kindness. And we have to make sure that our reality becomes Hashem's reality. And we create a reality that everything around us is going to be good. Hashem's kindness can be drawn upon you if you go ahead and you work on making sure that you trust Him and you put your love in Him. And the Gemara tells us that Hillel was returning home, for example, one time from a trip. And he heard loud screaming. There was loud screaming in the area, and he was wondering what's going on. And he said to the students, I'm sure that those screams are not coming from my house. I can assure you that it's fine. We're okay. Let's continue learning. It's not coming from my house. And the question is, how did he have such certainty that the screaming that was in the area was not coming from his house? It's because the Gemara, it explains that Hillel learned from the following verse. He learned he will not fear bad news, and his heart is going to be relaxed. Okay, he'll be okay, and he'll trust in Hashem. And he understood that if you have complete bitachon in Hashem and you trust Hashem 100%, then you'll be sure that no bad is going to fall upon you. Hashem is the source of all good. And one who places, and this is something that's written in the Tehillim, Chavarush, brings this up. He says somebody who places his bitachon in Hashem is surrounded by constant kindness. And it doesn't say that the person has to be necessarily righteous in order to be surrounded by kindness. Right? He just has to be surrounded by this kindness and trust God. And in return, Hashem is going to be kind to him. There's a big saying that's also very popular in Chabad, that my uncle always, stressed. Think good and the outcome is going to be good. Think positive, the outcome will be positive. These are not just words to encourage oneself, but it actually will put in positivity and goodness, in blessings into your life. And then the big question is, well, there are people who say that who says that it's always going to be good. There's going to be times where there might be, things that go wrong. It doesn't always look so pretty on the other side. We all go through troubles and situations. Isn't there supposed to be this system of reward and punishment? How could it be that I'm always going to have good, right? Maybe a person deserves to have punishment. So how could this be? At the bottom line, the end of the day, you're the one that determines your faith. If you put your kindness and goodness and you put your trust in Hashem. So if you know that you'll be okay, if you're so confident that God has your back, then you're going to create such a reality where things are always going to be amazing. You have a say in the methods by which your life is going to turn out. You have the ability to determine in what direction things are going to go, in what directions you want things to go. And again, by talking to Hashem and having direct communication with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you can go through anything. And as long as you believe that Hashem has your back, He will have your back. And the biggest problem is, the big question is, well, okay, let's say He does have my back. How am I going to know that every situation is really for the good? How am I going to recognize bad things that happen to me to say, look at them in a light form? Because maybe I'm looking at something bad that happens to me. Maybe that's really the bad thing that has to happen to me. But maybe what's happening is that Hashem wants us to strengthen our emunah. He wants us to carry on and notice that it's for the good. Sometimes we don't understand certain things. There's been so many situations in my life where something bad happens. I'm like, I know there's something going on. There's a reason why this has to happen, and I'm happy this is happening because something's better is coming out of it. And the Lubavitcher Rebbe always consistently stresses. He says that bitachon in Hashem's good, without me seeing it as good, cannot be and cannot bring me to complete bitachon. And this is what he says. And so bitachon brings you peace of mind, and you have to trust that you and recognize the good from things, to understand and go through the salvation in your life, to see only the positivity, and not to think that this relationship you have with God, or this ability to really achieve a high level of trust in Hashem and have a good, that good things will happen in your life, is only reserved for those that are more righteous than you. Because Hashem will do this even for those that are not worthy of it. Those of you know amongst you who you are, that you've had blessings and Hashem had mercy on you, yet you may have not been deserving, but you were trusting in Hashem. And may take you some time to realize this, but Hashem was there for you. Thank you.